Please be seated everyone. संविधान हमने बनाया है, पर हमसे संविधान नहीं, संविधान से हम हैं. Hello and good afternoon everyone to the celebration of 70th National Constitution Day, also known as National Law Day. This day is celebrated to mark the adoption of the Constitution of our country by India's Constituent Assembly. I heartily welcome our Rector, Father Joy Karapuram S.J., Father Principal, Father Dr. T. Nishant S.J., Vice Principal, Father Dr. Martin Porras S.J., other members of management, staff, students, and every other respected viewer. I, Aditya Sagar of BMC Second, find this as my extreme pleasure to host this event, which not just celebrates an occasion, but also sends out a hope that yes, we all hold the passion and faith that we'll be back to basic very soon. So, without any wait, let's get straight to the show of the day. So, to start with the garland ceremony, I would request Father Rector to kindly garland the Constitution book as well as the preamble frame. The preamble to the Constitution of India is a brief introductory statement that reflects the hopes and aspirations of the people. It's the guide and principle of Indian citizens. On this day, let's recall what that says, for which I request the founder coordinator of PMC department, Ms. Nisha Lal, to take over with this section of the state. Let's welcome her.
Thank you, Aditya. I think we have to repeat as I say.
Stand up and repeat.
As I read out the preamble, we will repeat. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status, and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November, 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution,
this Constitution.
Thank you, ma'am. This recall was quite a necessary one for people to understand their rights and will. In our Indian Constitution, there has been various articles. Some remained same as they were drafted in 1949, and some amended as the country evolved towards a better, equal, relevant, and modern society. Up on stage next, we have the members of Xavier's Theatre Club presenting before you a skit on one of such scrapped for better article of our Constitution. Without spilling any more beans, let's see what XTC has in box for us. Let's give them a huge round of applause.
राजा, समय का ध्यान रखिएगा, मेहमान आने वाले हैं। जी भैया। राजा, बीना भाभी कहाँ है? दिखते हुए। जी, भैया खोल रहे।
हाँ, क्या हुआ?
अभी तक आप तैयार नहीं हुई? मेहमान आने वाले हैं, जाइए तैयार होइए।
हम तैयार हैं, बस मुन्ना आ रहे हैं।
मुन्ना कहाँ है? जल्दी फोन लगाइए उसे, मेहमान आने वाले हैं। नमस्ते, आइए। नमस्ते भाभी जी। नमस्ते भैया।
राजा, मेहमानों का स्वागत सैनिटाइजर से करिए।
जी भैया।
आप क्या बैठे? चाय नाश्ता मंगाइए।
राजा, मेहमानों के लिए नाश्ता लगाइए।
जी भैया जी।
और आपको आने में कोई तकलीफ तो नहीं हुई?
जी नहीं भाभी जी, सब अच्छे से था।
चाय नाश्ता तो होते रहेगा। मुन्ना जी को बुलाइए।
बस 5 मिनट में आ रहे हैं।
आप तो जानते ही हैं आजकल के बच्चे लोग को कहीं ना कहीं फंस जाते हैं, समझा कीजिए।
हाँ सब।
और बताइए कैसा चल रहा है व्यापार आपका?
व्यापार तो हमारा बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, बिहार से लेकर यूपी तक।
यूपी तक पहुंच गए? वाह, बहुत बड़े आदमी हो गए आप तो।
सब ऊपर वाले की देन।
हाँ, बस वही होना ही चाहिए। तब सब ठीक है ना?
और
घर में?
हाँ
अब बेटी कैसी है?
सब अच्छे से है।
बस कुशल मंगल सब रहे। और क्या चाहिए?
जी
5 मिनट तो कब के हो गए, मुन्ना जी दिखाई नहीं दे रहे हैं।
बस आ रहे हैं 5 मिनट में।
हेलो।
हाँ माँ।
हाँ मुन्ना, कहाँ हो?
अरे इधर ही हूँ, ललित के साथ हूँ।
जल्दी आओ, मेहमान आए हुए हैं। तुम्हारे पापा गुस्सा कर रहे हैं।
अरे उनका तो काम ही है, दिन भर गुस्सा ही करते रहते। आ रहा हूँ।
जल्दी
ठीक
आओ।
है।
भाभी, आप चाय नाश्ता लीजिए। मुन्ना बस 5 मिनट में आ रहे हैं।
अरे क्या 5 मिनट 5 मिनट 5 मिनट का अचार डाले। अरे उठिए, कुछ बोलिएगा जी।
सही बात है, वैसे भी हम
तो
व्यापारी लोग
बेटे
हैं।
से मिलवाना ही नहीं था तो हमारी बेइज्जती करने के लिए बुलाए थे।
बैठिए ना भाभी जी, बस आ रहे हैं
भाभी जी,
मुन्ना।
बैठ के बात करते हैं।
ओनली वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम। फॉलो।
लोगों के सामने से नाक कटा दिया है मेरा।
मैं अभी कॉल करती हूँ।
अब क्या होगा कॉल करके? जाओ, जो करना है करो तुम। आप कौन फोन कर रहा है बे? हेलो
हेलो।
हेलो, कौन?
अरे हम दरोगा बोल रहे हैं थाने से।
हाँ दरोगा जी बोलिए।
एगो बात बताइए, मुन्ना आपका ही लड़का है?
हाँ तो हमारा ही लड़का ना होगा।
अच्छा, मजाक क्या कर रहे हैं?
तो हम काहे मजाक करेंगे?
अच्छा, एगो बात बताइए कि लड़का है कि लड़की?
अरे हम ही लड़का का बात करते रहते हैं। आप तो कॉमेडी सर्कस बना दी।
अच्छा, तो आइए देख लीजिए तो तनी।
हाँ दरोगा जी, आप बुलाए थे?
कौन?
हम मुन्ना के पापा बोल रहे हैं, और कौन?
अच्छा आप हैं। बैठिए बैठिए, आप ही लोग हैं। बैठिए बैठिए इधर आइए। बैठिए।
आपने हमारे मुन्ना को क्यों अरेस्ट किया है?
अरे हम क्या बताएं, हमको तो बोलहू में शर्म आता।
मुन्ना ठीक तो है?
अरे ठीक है, ओकरे से पूछिएगा। अरे ला ने।
जी साहब लाया। चल चल चल।
अरे अरे अरे, यहाँ वायलेंस नहीं, यहाँ मेरा वायलेंस चलता है, समझे? बैठिए बैठिए, अब पूछिए।
अरे जाओ तुम ही पूछो, हम इससे नहीं बात करेंगे, जाओ।
मेरे तो कर्म ही फूट गए जो ऐसा लड़का पैदा किए हैं। अब क्या किए हो बताओगे या मूर्त बन के खड़े रहोगे?
वो माँ, मुझे आपसे एक बात बोलनी है।
हाँ बोलो ना।
वो माँ, मुझे लड़कियों में कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है।
अरे ये क्या बोल रहा है? हमको शर्मा जी पसंद है, जाके शर्मा जी से ब्याह कर लेंगे। हाँ
सब खाई नहीं खाई। अब तो हमको पूरे यकीन हो गया कि आप ही का बेटा है।
अरे तो बोलने का मतलब वो नहीं था, मतलब कि शर्मा जी भले आदमी, अच्छे मित्र है हमारे, ही बोलने का मतलब था।
अच्छा अच्छा।
अरे जाओ तुम ही समझाओ उसको, मेरे से नहीं समझने वाला, जाओ।
जाइए जाइए।
आप लोग का भी सुन लिए और तुम लोग का भी सुन लिए। मेरा बेटा है, इसको खुश रहने का पूरा अधिकार है। अगर इसको ललित के साथ रहना है तो ये उसी के साथ रहेगा। हम इन दोनों के लिए अच्छा से अच्छा लॉयर करेंगे और इन दोनों की शादी करवाएंगे। अब छोड़िए इन दोनों को।
अच्छा जाइए जाइए। बड़ा है, पता नहीं लड़का है कि लड़की है।
एक तो बात सुन लीजिए, लड़का है कि लड़की इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं, हमारा खून है ये इम्पोर्टेंट है।
अच्छा जाइए जाइए।
In this courtroom today, we are gathered to hear a case in which two adults are seeking legal rights to be together as a married couple. As the petitioners, we have both consensual adults, parents of one of them, and supporting the petitioner's sides and opposing them are their respective lawyers in the courtroom. Let's start with the administration side first.
Thank you, Your Honor. So while I start, I would like to make a few things clear. We live in a society where there's a mutual connect, socialization, and certain morality, and homosexuality, or you can say gay people living together, this is completely against the morals. Anyone who had indulged in this lifestyle or even planning to adopt this identity, they knew intuitively within their heart that what they are doing, it's immoral, unjustified, and self-destructive. My lord, this is not the way we're supposed to be.
I object, Your Honor. I object, Your Honor. What kind of morality or moral my learned friend is talking about, my lord? Is morality for everyone the same? No, my lord. It is not the same for everyone. Because for a vegetarian like me, a person who is a non-vegetarian goes against my moral. A person who smokes goes against my moral. And my lord, let me tell you, that if morality is the base of this discussion, my lord, there is not even a single citizen in this country which is dignified into this. Everyone is going against someone else's moral. What are morals for you then, Mr. Sharma?
I'm talking about the social morality and leave morality. At least it's not compatible with the very laws of nature. The nature had only made a man and a woman to be together, not anything anybody desires. There's absolutely no way that this homosexual relationship is similar or even synonymous to God's plan of marriage and family. My lord, this is not the way society should be.
My lord, law of nature, men and women. Has the nature given you a receipt of this sick mentality subscription you have taken? My lord, is this law of nature written somewhere? And even if it would have been written, are all the manuscripts true to the evolving world? No, my lord. And my lord, let me tell you what is really unnatural in this world. A woman getting raped, dowry for a girl, animal abuse, marital rape, hatred in the name of religion and whatnot. These are the unnatural things happening in our country, my lord. And my lord, I want to ask this whole court that why a love for some consensual couple is bothering the society. Why, my lord?
Because it can influence our children. See, growing up in a society like this, our children will thought that, okay, it's alright to be homosexual. Then just think what will happen to the population. There will be no childbirth and the entire population will fall. My lord, I just don't understand why some people are risking the entire social structure just for sexual pleasures of few.
I again object, Your Honor. How stupid is this mentality? How stupid is this mentality which thinks that sexual pleasure is the only reason that these gay couple are seeking togetherness for? How stupid, my lord. And Mr. Sharma, can you tell me how will your childbirth be reduced? Because, my lord, according to IHH Humanitarian and Social Research Report of 2020, it clearly states, my lord, that in India, there are 31 million abandoned and orphan children in India. And many of them were thrown on the streets. For what, my lord? For what, my lord? To die? Is this their destiny? To die on streets? No, my lord. And my lord, I want to tell you And I want to address this to this whole court, that the people belonging to these homosexual community will adopt those children. They'll do good to the sin which the other people are doing. And Mr. Sharma, let me tell you again, you don't need to be afraid that your children will turn into homosexual. You don't need to be afraid of that. क्योंकि डरते वो हैं जिनके खुद के सिक्के खोटे होते हैं. Mr. Sharma, you don't need to be afraid of that. Our children will not adopt homosexuality. They'll adopt freedom to express themselves. They'll adopt freedom to live their life on their own terms.
My lord, but this is a crime.
No, Your Honor, this is not at all a crime. This is decriminalized offense, and because according to Article 21, my lord, according to Article 21, it clearly states that no person should be deprived of life or personal liberty except according to the procedure established by the law.
Mr. Sharma and Mr. Roy, wonderful argument. Wonderful argument. Indeed, it's a huge step for India. Same-sex couples are facing a lots of challenges, legally as well as socially, and challenges for their happiness. Till the marriage has not been legalized, same-sex couple will not get spouse benefit. I mean, government jobs, pensions. The fight is still not over. हम सभी को अभी बहुत सारे महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय लेने बाकी हैं. आर्टिकल 21 में एक शब्द है लाइफ, जिसका मतलब सिर्फ जीवित रहना नहीं है. वो एक पहलू है जिसमें हर व्यक्ति को अपने जीवन को अपनी तरह से जीने का अधिकार है. Especially in the context of LGBTQIA. ये लड़ाई सिर्फ इनकी लड़ाई नहीं है, ये लड़ाई पूरे समाज की लड़ाई है, या यूं कहें ये लड़ाई पूरे देश की लड़ाई है. इनका खुशहाल भविष्य हमारे देश का खुशहाल भविष्य का निर्माण करेगा. ये हमारे समाज के लोग ही नहीं, बल्कि ये खुद में एक समाज है. क्योंकि समाज सिर्फ अच्छे बुरे मर्द औरत को मिलाकर नहीं बनता, बल्कि समाज हर लोगों को मिलाकर बनता है. तो आइए आज हम सब मिलकर इनके खुशहाल जीवन का एक महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय लें.
That was such a meaningful message with real heartfelt efforts of just 3 days. Not to forget the mentions, this play was directed by Ayan Rahman, scripted by Aditya Sagar, and conceptualized by our XTC mentor, Mr. Ajay Kumar. Indeed, this play really made us realize that why it's important to celebrate individuals in the way they want to be. Well, let's move ahead with another section of the day. I would like to invite Assistant Professor of English Department, Dr. Anurag Ambasta, to address us with his words. A warming clap would be appreciated.
Thank you, Adit. Thank you, Adit. Good afternoon, everyone. Reverend Rector, Father Joy Karimpuram SJ, Principal, Father Dr. T. Nishant SJ, Respected Vice Principal, Father Dr. Martin Porras SJ, Administrator, Dr. Father Rajkumar SJ, members of the management, colleagues, friends from the administrative and maintenance sections of the institution, and my dear students. I hope I covered everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm greatly honored to have been invited to speak today and equally happy to be with you to celebrate our Constitution Day. It was in the year 2015, the 125th anniversary of Baba Saheb Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar, that the Government of India decided to celebrate November 26 as Constitution Day. This was really a commendable initiative. We reiterate our gratitude to the chief architect of our Constitution. The Constitution of India was adopted by the Constituent Assembly of the India on 26 November 1949, and became effective on 26 January 1950. The Constitution replaced the Government of India Act 1935 as the country's fundamental governing document, and the Dominion of India became the Republic of India. To ensure constitutional autonomy, its framers repealed prior acts of the British Parliament in Article 395. By their sheer wisdom, prudence, foresight, and diligence, the makers of our Constitution prepared a futuristic and vibrant document that reflects our ideas, our ideals, and aspirations on the one hand, and protects the future of all India on the other. The Constitution of India lies at the foundation of the world's largest democracy. This is the supreme law in the country's democratic framework, and it continuously guides us in our endeavors. The Constitution is also the fountainhead of our democratic system of governance and our guideline light. Dr. Ambedkar sought to create a document that would address and combat inequalities and injustice in Indian society. Against a backdrop of intolerance and communal divisions, the Indian Constitution prohibits discrimination by the state on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth, and guarantees freedom of speech, identity, and freedom of religion. Against ingrained prejudices and severe discrimination against India's Dalit population, the Constitution abolishes untouchability. Following the suppression of human rights in dissent by the British, the Constitution protects civil and political liberties. And hence, it is more than a set of articles and schedules. It does more than merely establish institutions for the governance of India. People across the world rightly look at it as a transformative constitution, which constantly works towards the betterment of society and ensures equality, sovereignty, and brotherhood. We are the people we are today because of the way we have been molded by our constitution. We should behave and ask others to behave like democratic citizens. Let us try and develop our sense of reciprocity. Let us be mature enough and exercise our choices. And let us ensure ourselves in reasoning, debate, and peaceful dialogues. And let us strive hard and lead our country to Tagore's state of mind, which is reflected in his poem, Where the Mind is Without Fear. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Singh.
Thank you, Anurag sir. Your words really gave a conclusion to the importance of this day. Now, before moving ahead, I should surely address the social responsibility all of us are maintaining, and that is to follow all COVID-19 protocols. You may have seen the performers and the presenters not wearing masks and having less social distance, but it was because they had had their temperature checked with good health, and also the location as well as the performers were well sanitized. The actors on television, streets, or films have this leisure or say a responsibility to act and to fulfill their work, their art. Moving ahead, before rolling down the curtains of the day, I would like to invite Ayushi Bose to propose the vote of thanks. Let's welcome her.
Thank you, Aditya. Good afternoon to one and all present here. This is Ayushi Bose of BMC 3rd. On behalf of St. Xavier's College of Management and Technology, I feel privileged to propose the vote of thanks. I would like to thank our Rector, Father Joy Karanpuram SJ, our Principal, Father Dr. T. Nishant SJ, our Vice Principal, Father Dr. Martin Porras SJ, our Dean of Academics, Mr. Joel De Cruz, other members of management and staff for joining us in this celebration. I'd like to thank the participants, the performers, for being actively available in this COVID situation. I also extend my thanks to the organizer and the technical team for their enormous cooperation for managing this event. With this event being held offline in our campus, I hope that things are resuming back on track. Well, so let's just keep our hope high and build a spirit of passion so that we get back to normal soon. Happy Constitution Day. Jai Xavier's, Jai Bharat.